Both. There can be more than one bad man. There
Yeah,
are
but
many
if
bad
you
men
had to pick
in my
one,
story. If I had to pick one, Jacko.
Dude, why is my game?
You know, it's more personal.
Laggy. My game's being laggy.
not Trump.
Ooh.
I don't really care about him. He'll be dead for too long anyway.
And then hopefully the cult of personality dies with him.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there'll still be
That's all we
people
can hope for.
there'll
Nut
still be
jobs, but
people in the cult, but there will like
there
cults
won't be
hinge
a
on
Donald
like,
Trump, and that's important.
well, it'll become evident right after he dies what's going to happen because
Yeah.
cults rely like the moment after the founder dies is very important because you have to have somebody who is like got enough weight in the cult to step in and take control in a strong way to keep everything together. If you don't have that, then it falls apart in splinters. I don't think that there's anybody like that in his sphere of influence because in order to have that, you kind of have to like lay the groundwork for it before you die so that everybody knows this person has some authority when you die. Kind of like how L. Ron Hubbard did with his people. Like he had people that were like very high up when he died, but everybody in the church knew they were authorities too, and there was a very clear hierarchy. In a Trump cult, I don't think there is. So, you know, he's tried to like trot out his sons before, but neither one of them is like I think really done a good job of like speaking to the people in the way that he does. You know what I mean? They kind of can't shake that New York elite stigma that's attached to him because it just literally oozes out of him. Whereas Donald Trump, for some reason, has managed to convince these people that that's not what he is.
What the hell is going on with my game?
My dad give me a small loan of $1 million. The track looks completely dry. I don't know how there's still spray. Reminisce. I keep trying to do the fucking impression.
What impression?
The Trump impression.
Why on earth would you want to do that?
Because it's funny.
I think those stopped being funny about 2017, man. Those got done to death. And nobody will ever do it better than Alec Baldwin anyway.
Shane Gillis does a good one.
Yeah, he
Gillis
does.
is
You're right.
actually
I do.
good.
I've seen his. Yeah, I've seen his. You're right.
They're on the Kill Tony podcast. Adam Ray dresses up as Dr. Phil, and Shane Gillis was Trump, and it was fucking hilarious. Do you guys know who Jason Ellis is?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, he tries to do stand up. He was on stage. He was like, I was molested by like 4 people growing up, and Adam Ray as Dr. Phil stops him and goes, "Which one was your favorite?"
Oof.
It was
Ranch. Immediately. Send him to the ranch.
It's a crazy question.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing against Donald Trump. Donald Trump's gonna be on the thumbnail for my stream tonight. Matter of fact.
Is he?
Yeah. I mean, he's not the only one in it. I'll give you big props if you can recognize the other people that are in it.
Is it up yet? Can I look at it now? I'm gonna restart.
It's scheduled. You should be able to see it.
My game is being weird. Alt F4.
What do you guys break for the last left-hander?
Last left-hander, like
100
like at
for the veil.
like
Yeah,
at the
right
100, which is right there, right at the curb, wherever the
Yeah.
curb starts with 100.
Okay.
I'm
But you
breaking
gotta
at the
be
100.
sure you're in a straight line.
I feel more comfortable at the 100.
I feel like when I broke at the 100, I was just waiting for the corner to arrive. But
Well, I mean, like, so the hundreds where I break, but like you can test your own boundary. So, like, if 100 seems like it's too early, then push it a little bit to the curb, and
yeah,
then push a little more. It'll become apparent when you've pushed it too far. If you can break later than the rest of us can, then that's gonna be good for you. That's the whole thing with line, is that you start discovering how far you can push stuff. You know what I mean? Because the line doesn't
yeah.
give you perfect braking markers either. I actually drive a lot different in this game than how I used to drive when I had line.
Nikki, you would have a stroke if you were at work with me the past couple days, because every plumber I've encountered is like, "So what do you think about the election?"
Oh my god. I mean, it's all we talk about as educators, because you know it's kind of relevant to us. But you know, it is.
Yeah, I would be very weird, like very careful to say anything around people where I didn't know where they stood. I'd probably just be like, "Yeah, it's crazy."
Yeah,
That's
right.
exactly what I
You know
say.
what
We're
I mean?
like, "Yep, that's
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Like it's wild, right?
That's
He
what
started talking
that's
about
what
it.
you
I
do
was
with
like,
the
I
student.
miss the days where it was rude to ask who you voted for.
The kids always ask me who you vote for, or how I felt about the election, and I have a canned comment. I say I'm angry about some things and I'm happy about others, because that's always going to be true. Like
I just don't think
just
it's anyone's
always
business.
Yeah, but the kids are always going to ask me. They're always going to ask me.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I'd say, you can ask me who I voted for when you're 25. And that's as early as I'll allow it.
I wonder who we're gonna get for this next one.
Hopefully, well, maybe Andy Bashir if he decides to run. I think he'd be a good one. Just saying.
It would be a good one.
Yeah, he wrote an op-ed in the New York Times. That's like step one.
Why is crossplay?
Well, he'll be done with his governor's term in 2027.
Crossplay isn't enabled? What the fuck is
And then he's done. He can't run again because he's term limited. So.
There's a term limit?
Yep, in Kentucky. Yep, absolutely. 2
cool.
terms.
I don't know if I love that, but you know.
Like we all gotta pay
is
more
what
attention
I mean.
to state governments.
Oh, we all have to pray that our state governments do a really good job for the next 4 years. Where is that?
Like COVID made that actually, or made people realize that that's actually important.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if it did. People seem to have forgotten.
People
almost
forget.
everything.
A lot of people, yeah.
Telemetry? Where the fuck is crossplay? I don't know why my crossplay got turned off.
There's like its own section. Has its own section.
Oh, it does? Am I just blind?
Yeah. I think it's like bottom left.
I'm not seeing it. For some, I don't know how it got turned off. Wait, no, now it's fixed. I think. I didn't even change it. I think it's just being stupid. My game's being weird today.
Does Nikki sound weird for you all, or is it just me?
Am I
Nikki, say
glitchy?
something? Yeah, you are a little glitchy.
I'm gonna just fucking restart my PC.
I feel like you sounded glitchy too, Dace. Did